Welcome, Garnet fans, to tonight's game between your Swarthmore College Garnet and the Widener University Pride. The players are taking the field now as we see our players warming up and getting ready for the game. Starting lineups today are for Swarthmore, Oliver Steinglass in goal, Ben Lau and Harry Nevins at center back, Derek Muth and Sean Nolan replacing the injured Felix Lanyon and Michael Gross at left and right back, Trevor Homestead at center defensive mid with Charlie Ward and Woojin Shin at center mid, Joe Brilli on the left wing, Io George on the right, and Bless Tumashabi, the freshman, at striker. For Widener University, your starters are John Warwick, Peter O'Connor, Andrew Thomas, Chase Evans, Noah Saba, Devin Santos, Josh Whitty, Shay Morgan, Nick Bryson, Noah Jeffries, and Adam Bailey. And we are just seconds away from kickoff, as I'm not sure yet who has the... Widener will be starting with the ball. And the game is off. Widener kicks the ball upfield, and it'll roll out for a Swarthmore throw-in. That's Nolan with the throw. Homestead on the ball, back to Nolan. Loses it, but it's back to Swat. Nolan with the throw. As it jumbles around, Woojin Shin recovers it in midfield, giving it to Joe Barilli. Possession is given to Saba as they pass it back to the defense. Nevins passing it back to the keeper, Steinglass. Sends it upfield. Shin on the ball. Swarthmore looking to continue their impressive start to the non-conference season. 2 wins and 0 losses, with impressive work from freshman Bless Tumashabe, as well as the outside backs, Sean Nolan and Derek Muth. George on the ball, looking to cross. It's a good delivery, headed out by Widener. Ward recovers it on the edge of the box. And now it's Homestead on the ball. Homestead finds Barilli. Muth now. Oh, but the touch is just a bit too strong. And it rolls out for a Widener goal kick. Warwick to take the kick. He sends it long. Ball bounces around in midfield, and it's won by Widener, but quickly given away to the Swarthmore defense. Muth on the ball, loses it. And Noah Saba finds, I can't tell who that is, but a good tackle by Derek Muth. Derek Muth puts it out of bounds. Swarthmore ball after a solid tackle by Derek Muth. And as Nevins goes down, a free kick is called for Swarthmore College. Quick pass to Steinglass, who finds Lau at the edge of their own box. And Lau will look to distribute a long ball, but he can't find anyone, as that will go back to Widener with George pressuring. And it's called a corner. The great presser by Io George on Adam Bailey. Homestad will take the kick, as Swarthmore look to capitalize on an early corner. Homestad with the cross. Floats it just over Nevins at the edge of the box, but it'll be Joe Barilli with the ball who loses it. And Widener will look to attack on the break now, but they'll just give it away. Derek Muth is back on the ball. Long ball to the middle. Io George looking. Free kick called for Widener. Warwick to take it. Sean Nolan on the ball. Oh, good through ball to Bless Tumashabi, who looks to cross. Great delivery. Finds Woo Jin Shin. And he gets his first goal for Swarthmore College. Goal from Woo Jin Shin. And he goes to celebrate with the bench, who were absolutely ecstatic as Swarthmore takes an early lead against Widener. Brandon, can you help me?
Yeah.
Can I get the stream up on this screen?
It's not connected to anything.
Widener will kick off and send another long ball forward, and that will just roll out of bounds for a Swarthmore throw-in. Brilliant job by Bless Tumashabi on that play to find Woojin at the other side of the box. And the freshman continues his impressive start to the season with an assist in this one. Analyze like the replay.
This is delayed a little bit. Yeah. Perfect.
All right, perfect. Thanks. Woojin Shin on the ball to Nevins. Nevins finds Barilli to Muth to Shin to Mashabi on the ball, loses it, and it's Widener passing it back to Warwick. Widener have not been able to really get anything going, but they have an opportunity here on the break. Straight to Nevins. Swarthmore's looking very solid at the back right now. Very impressive performances from freshmen Sean Nolan and Derek Muth in the past couple games, filling in for injured players Michael Gross, a junior, and Felix Lanyon, a senior. And now it's a corner for Widener University. Cross for Widener. Diving header. And it just misses. A real bullet of a cross there. Looking for, I believe, Noah Saba. But I'm not quite sure. Steinglass gets it back from Lau. Finds Nevins. Who'll shoot a long ball up to Bless Tumashabe. Shows incredible pace and great skill to get past the defender. Was that his Oh, and it's called offside on Io George. Great play there by Tumashabe, who could have had his second assist. It appears that Ward did not get good contact on that shot, or it may have just been a pass intended for George, but either way, it's a free kick for the Pride. Long ball by Warwick. Won by Ward in midfield. And recovered by George, but it'll bounce off him. And it'll be Bailey to take the throw in. He goes long. Well, heavy contact by both players there. Ref doesn't blow the whistle, and Homestead will clear it. It appeared that Ben Lau shoved the attacker while he had his own shirt pulled. Fair decision by the keeper. Cross by Widener. And a shot, but it goes out for a goal kick. Cross there by Devin Santos. And now Lau will send another long ball up as Bless Tumashabe looks for it. Can't really get control of the ball, but it'll go right to Charlie Ward. Lost by Ward. Widener still looking to really get a foothold on this match. Both teams really not looking too comfortable on the ball. Swarthmore looking to exploit Bless Tumashabe's pace with these long balls. They have had early success. So that's a good through ball. Not a best through ball, actually. And it'll go straight into the hands of Oliver Steinglass. Lau on the ball to Nevins. Finds Tumashabe, who dropped down into midfield to get that pass. Back to Nevins. Tumashabe moving on to the wing. We're seeing a lot of fluidity from this Swarthmore lineup. At the moment, Woo Jin Shin is almost lined up at the 9 with Bless Tumashabe on the wings. And now it's Charlie Ward looking for Sean Nolan. And Swat has another chance. And it'll roll out of bounds for a Widener University goal kick. Ward wins that goal kick with ease. And he'll push forward with the ball, looking for Barilli, but he can't get it past. Homestead wins the header. Woojin wins that header, but it goes back to Shea Morgan. Shea Morgan is pushing upfield, looking for a pass. Sends it deep, a great ball. Crossed in. And that cross went past Steinglass, but Sean Nolan did a great job to get it out there safely. Not trying to get too tricky with it. It'll go out for a Widener corner. Great deep ball there from Morgan, who was really patient and waited for the run to develop before sending it through. And now Widener will take a short kick. Sent in, but straight into the hands of Steinglass. It looked to be a cross that wasn't executed too well. A little cheeky pass by Tumashabi to Barilli, who sends it to Tumashabi, but he just misses the ball. And now Peter O'Connor will send it up, and that'll go nowhere. Both teams looking to use the long ball today. Swarthmore, I feel, have had a little more success, but really haven't tried to build too much through the midfield, which is interesting given the talents of Homestead, Ward, and Shin. That ball will go for Swarthmore. It's now Lau on the ball with time to find someone deep, maybe. He'll decide to push forward up to half field, finding Ward. Ward pressured but slides past, and the referee calls a foul at midway. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ward does not look too happy about it. Foul called, I believe, on Ben Lau, who while making the pass to Ward was knocked over. Unfortunately, the advantage was not played, and now it's Barilli on the ball. Charging down the left wing, surges past his defender, looks to cut inside, has a shot, and it's blocked and cleared by Widener University. It looked like it might have actually taken a hit off of Bless Tumashabi. And that ball will go to Warwick. Back to the earlier foul, it looked like Charlie Ward had room to run after getting past his marker, but the referee had decided to stop the advantage. Ward wins another header, but that will go straight back to Widener. And now it's Santos on the ball. Santos trying to make it past Nolan. Foot race between the two. He'll put a cross. Oh, no, he will cut past Nolan. A beautiful move. And puts a shot up, but straight into the hands of Ollie Steinglass, who has been a rock for Swarthmore men's Garnet for the past few years. Very talented keeper. And Charlie Ward now, as Swarthmore have Charlie looking for a pass. Ward finds George. Io George on the ball. Io will cut in. Oh, no, referee will call a free kick on the edge of the box. It actually looks like George may have jumped to avoid the tackle and wasn't actually hit, but I might be wrong. We'll see. Good patience shown by Ward. If Io George had gone past that defender, he might have had a shot on goal, but no, that looks like it was a good call by the referee. And Trevor Homestead will look to probably put this one in. A very dangerous position, but not the easiest angle to hit it from for the senior. Four men on the wall. Brilliant Ward, move away. Oh! And his shot curls just over the crossbar. Very dangerous attempt by Homestead. Not an easy free kick to make, and we already look to be having our first substitute for Widener University. That's sophomore Brandon Rudy getting ready to come in. And he'll be coming in for... That's number 14, Shea Morgan, who had the beautiful pass earlier but is being taken off fairly early in this game. Just over 15 minutes gone. Swarthmore Garnet leaves 1-0. That ball goes to Nolan. Santos recovers, but Ward is doing a great job. Oh, he lost the ball there. Appeared to be looking to pass it to Tumashabi. Santos passes it up. Lau, quick to recover. Andrew Thomas with the ball. Ward tackles. Santos has it now. Finds Bailey, but Bailey just pushes his pass a little too far. That'll go out of bounds. We've been seeing a lot of long passes, but on some of these short passes, the players have been a little bit lacking. You see right there, Ward put it out of bounds, or Nolan couldn't control it well, and it'll be a throw-in for Widener. Maybe not the most clinical on the short passes early on in this game for either team, really. We'll see if that changes moving forward throughout the game. It'll be Bailey to take the kick. He'll cross it in. Once again, another cross with no arc, really. Goes to the edge of the box and is headed away. And is headed towards goal. Shot off target and no real danger for Steinglass there. Not the best delivery for that situation. Tumashabi once again dropping in a little deeper as he flicks the ball to Barilli. Barilli finding Nolan. This could be dangerous for Swarthmore. He puts it towards the middle, but it is cleared away by number 12, Josh Whitty, I believe. Nolan on the ball. Has Ward, and that will go out of bounds as well. Brandon Rudy, the fresh substitute, putting it out. George now again. Looks to cross. Not a great delivery. Easily intercepted, but a mistake by Rudy gives the ball to Tumashabi, who appears to be weighing his options. Finds George. George, bit of skill. Delivers it with his left foot. No one there in the middle. That could have been very dangerous. Well cleared. Lau winning the header. Homstad heads that towards absolutely nobody. And it's Peter O'Connor now on the ball. O'Connor sends it through, looking for Nick Bryson. Pass is deflected and won by Charlie Ward, as Derek Muth, the converted center midfielder, will just send that out of bounds. Derek Muth has a quite interesting situation, coming in as a center midfielder, forced to fill in for the injured Felix Lanyon at left back. He's in a situation quite similar to Sergio Roberto's at Barcelona, who is also a natural midfielder and has now become the team's starting right back, or part of a right back rotation for the team. And it's fair to say that Derek Muth may have found his second calling as an outside back, and a deep ball by Nevins looking for Barilli. It just goes out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Widener. Nevins again winning the header. Physical battle won by Muth. Gives the ball to Barilli. Back to Muth. Barilli. Tumashabi. Tumashabi just passes it back. Swarthmore seems to be gaining a bit more of a foothold in this one. Switch to Muth. Really taking their time now. I feel like in the first few minutes they were rushing a bit with the attack, sending a lot of deep balls. That pass is misplaced, but won by Homestead, and that ball will roll to Warwick. Warwick will look to send it deep. And that's a high punt. Header won by Widener. Bujin Shin with the recovery, but it's back for Noah Jeffries. Finds his man on the wing. Cross there to no one. Nolan will clear it. Tumashabi wins the header, and that's Barilli. And Barilli with a nice bit of skill there. And a nice bit of pace. Stays with it, and now it's a Swarthmore throw in. We'll now have two more substitutes for Widener. Number 18, DJ Reeder, will come onto the field, replacing the senior Andrew Thomas, who appears to be hurt, limping off the field. You never like to see that. Andrew Thomas is really having difficulty getting off the field, as the throw-in as the ball is put into play, and it's again another throw in. Thomas will be seeing the trainer. Now it's Woojin Shin on the ball. Cleared by Widener. Homestead to Muth. Keeps the ball in. Charlie Ward now. Back to Lau. Ben Lau to Bless Tumashabi, who sends it through to Io George. Io George is not able to keep it in as that ball goes out for a goal kick. Another substitute for Widener University is number 9, Andrew West, will replace Devin Santos in the lineup. It appears almost as if George wasn't expecting that ball. He took off running a bit late there and wasn't able to really get a hold of it. Once again, there's contact there between Ward and Rudy as parents shout for a card, and it will be a yellow card for Charlie Ward. I'm not sure that was quite merited, to be fair. As it appears he went up with his arm and hit Rudy right there on the head. Didn't seem intentional, but with the risk of a concussion, I believe the ref just had no other alternative. Very apparent in this one is that Swarthmore College has been very dominant in the air. While I saw the teams lining up for the anthem, it almost appeared that Widener had a height advantage, but the trio of Woojin Shin, Trevor Homestead, and Charlie Ward have just been dominant aerially. As Rudy waits to get the sign back from the referee that he can enter again. Fortunately for him, it appears the hit wasn't too bad. Chase Evans to take it. A long ball into the box. Oh, and that's a penalty. That is a penalty for Widener University. Harry Nevins with the foul in the air. He really does need to know better than that. It was evident that was going to be called as soon as the play happened. It appears he just, when going up for the ball in the air, just shoves the attacker to the ground. There's no choice there by the referee. And Widener have an opportunity to equalize the game. It'll be Noah Saba to take it against Oliver Steinglass. Those 5 shots for the Pride are a bit misleading, I would say, as Swarthmore, besides this penalty, have had more clear-cut chances. And it's a goal for Widener University, and the score is tied 1-1 with 22 minutes left in the half. Harry Nevins ruining the decision to extend his arms like that. That was quite blatant. Personally, I might have even given him a yellow card for that foul, especially in the box. As Homestead will also look to send it deep. But that's a great pass to Barilli. Joe Barilli on the wing, looking to find Charlie Ward. Ward surrounded by defenders. The ball goes to Woojin, who tries a back heel, and that'll go back to Warwick. The Garnet need to keep playing how they've been playing. They can't let this equalizer from the Pride get to their heads. They've been, I believe, winning the midfield battle and very solid defensively outside. Now it just seems they're getting sloppy with these aerial fouls. That's 3 plays in a row where a free kick has been called in the Pride's favor off a high ball. First, Charlie Ward's elbow. Then the penalty on Harry Nevins, and now one on Derek Muth. And Widener will look to put it into the box yet again. Evans with the delivery. And that's going nowhere. Goal kick for the Garnet. You see a few players on the sideline warming up for Swarthmore. And one of those is Felix Lanyon, the senior defender who has missed the last couple games due to injury. Will see some action today. That is a great sign for the Garnet as we get closer to conference matches. Homestead on the ball. Youth was a bit of a heavy touch, but gets it to Joe Barilli. Barilli, who's had a great start to the preseason. Now it's Lau. Nolan. Nolan looking for Shin. Blocked, but it's back to Tumashabi. Tumashabi looking to pass that one out. And the referee will call a handball after the bounce off of Peter O'Connor, I believe, hit Tumashabi in his arm. Swarthmore still have 65 minutes of game time, so they have to be patient as Widener look to make two more substitutions. Number 15, Nick Lefebvre, and number 24, Ethan Bluin, waiting to enter the game. As O'Connor pushes forward, back heel O'Connor with the shot, and that'll fly off target. That was a good play by Widener, and it seems that they're gaining in confidence. However, this dual substitution will take O'Connor off the field, as well as number 17, Nick Bryson, who had just combined for that dangerous play. It would appear that with these early substitutions, Coach Ross Liberati is looking to experiment with his lineup and find out his best. Oh, could have been dangerous. Well cleared by Steinglass. As Swarthmore will look to regain control of this game. Widener really growing in confidence. Sean Nolan, good nice little move on Andrew West. Finds Nevins. Muth on the ball. Shin. Muth. Back to Nevins. George loses it, but it goes back to Swarthmore. Now George will take off down the sideline. Good first touch. Slows down, will look to cross, and that will just go too far and out for Widener. Throw in. Bless Tumashabi. Ball goes back to Muth. It's Shin. To Homestead. Homestead pushing forward. I believe he was looking for George there, but the ball was just misplaced, and Bailey passes it out to Andrew West. Looking to send it deep, but that ball just hit Lefebvre's chest, and he took a bit of a slip. Now it's Swarthmore again. Shin. Oh, well stolen by Bailey. Rudy on the ball. Referee says to get up there, and now it's Swarthmore again. Nolan passes it back to Lau. Ben Lau and Harry Nevins were both a bit of freshman sensations last year for the Garnet defense, as they proved to be very formidable when paired together throughout the season. Let's hope they can continue their form through their sophomore years. Sophomore year. Lau to Tumashabi. Tumashabi to Ward. Ward tries to dribble through Josh Whitty, but now Widener will have an opportunity. Oh, it appears that Muth handled that a little, but there was no call there. Instead, it's a call for a free kick for a foul on Muth after the handball. And once again, it'll be Chase Evans to take the kick. Evans with the delivery. That's well placed into the box. Homestead wins the header there, but Andrew West will get it on the wing. He'll let it go out for a throw in. West appears will throw it deep. Nope, that goes to Bailey. Cleared by Nolan. To Mashabi to take it. Trying to find Nolan, but Bailey will get it back. And Widener will look to restart. Whitty will send one deep. Looking for Bluen, I believe, and that is a throw-in for Widener. Pride throws it into the box. Get it to stay in bounds, but then put it out for another throw-in. And now Swarthmore will make a few changes. Zach Viscusi, Felix Lanyon, Joe Bradley, and I believe that's... I'm not sure who is wearing the number 18 jersey right now. Off go Io George, Woojin Shin, Charlie Ward, and Derek Muth.
Who's wearing 18? Omri.
And Omri Gal is the fourth substitute. Omri Gal is a senior who took a year off last year to work with his initiative in Chester, Design FC, helping underprivileged youths through soccer and design. Homer's back to finish his senior year and to help Swarthmore compete in the Centennial Conference. Bradley pushes it forward. Won by Bailey and sent back upfield, but Nevins is there to head it back to Steinglass and remove all danger. Deep ball attempt for Tumashabi, but that was easily intercepted and sent upfield. Great job done there by Ben Lau to clear it. And it'll be a corner for Widener University. That was Noah Jeffries with the ball. Jeffries is now standing in Steinglass's way, as Bradley will get in between them. Another short kick. Widener will attempt to cross, but Nolan will block that. He'll just pass it back. Evans will deliver another deep ball, looking for Bailey, but Lau will put that out for a throw-in. Widener ball. Bailey. Header won by Nolan. And now Omri Gal will look for Viscusi, but Bailey will intercept it. Well, that looked like a good through ball, but Harry Nevins was quick to clear. That ball will be headed out for a Swarthmore Garnet throw-in. After a bright early start from Swarthmore, they seem to have... Oh, a poor step there from Nevins. Allows Widener to push forward, but he gets great cover from both Felix Lanyon and Ben Lau. And Swarthmore recovers the ball. Joey Bradley is taken down, but the ref doesn't call the foul. And Lau seems to be pushing forward. Lau finds Zach Viscusi, who's not quite able to keep the ball in bounds. That will go out for a Widener University throw-in. Nevins on the ball. Barilli. Barilli had a heavy touch, but ball goes back to Bradley. Felix Lanyon will take, and now coming onto the field is number 12, Quentin Millette. Coming off is Joe Barilli. I apologize, multiple Joes. Lanyon called for a foul there. And Widener will take their time with the kick, as Joe Barilli has a chat with the trainer's bench on the sideline there. Nevins wins a header, and that'll be a throw-in for Widener. Further upfield. Widener deliver a cross into the box, but that is all Oliver Steinglass. Very dominant aerially as Andrew West looked to head that ball in. Gal finds Millette. This pass a little too strong for Gal, and that's recovered by Widener. I appear to have missed a substitution. I apologize, as Tife Akintunde has come onto the pitch. And number 28, John Hilliard, is looking to come in. Oh! Blessed Tumashabi went down in the box there, as Swarthmore fans cry for a penalty, but there will be no call. It appears he went down a bit easily there, and now number 28, Hilliard, will replace Andrew West, who came on earlier in the half. And number 14, junior Connor Gill, will replace freshman sensation Blessed Tumashabi at forward. A bit of an uneven performance from Blessed Tumashabi. Some beautiful runs, that absolutely excellent assist, and some smart movement, but really a couple of moments where he appeared to want to take the ball. It's Gill on the ball, where Tumashabi appeared to just get swarmed by defenders and couldn't really get anything done. Once again, though, a very good assist and some very bright moments for the freshman. Akintunde and Omri Gal there were fighting for possession, but now Swarthmore's backline has it. Finding Joey Bradley. Nolan. Homestad with the ball. Finds Gill, who gives it to Bradley. Gal on the ball. Omri Gal finds Gill. Nolan, some smart passing by Swarthmore. Good move there by Nolan. He cuts in. Gill finds Millette on the right wing. Millette looking for the ball, and that is called in Widener's favor. Throw in. That would appear to be an incorrect call in my opinion, but I mean, I wasn't inches away from it like the linesman there. Number 26, Jeffrey Meekley, coming onto the field, replacing number 24, Ethan Bluen. Once again, Another recent substitute. This is reason to believe that Widener's looking to experiment before conferences games start. Bradley intercepted that throw in, so now Swarthmore has it. Millette looks to cross. Oh! He finds Zach Viscusi in the middle, but he can't quite put it on target. Great opportunity there for Swarthmore, and a great job by Millette to get the ball in. Another substitution, and now Adam Bailey will come off, replaced by number 20, Liam Friel. Adam Bailey earlier in the game had a couple of nice interceptions. Fairly solid defensively. But once again, he will be subbed off with just under 6 minutes left in the half. Warwick to take the goal kick. Once again, another header won by Swarthmore. Homestead takes the ball from Akintunde, looks to pass it back to Lanyon, but the ball just doesn't go straight to him, and that'll go out for another throw-in. Felix Lanyon wins a header, and it will be another throw-in. It appears that Swarthmore's kind of rebalanced after their... Ooh! Bit of a collision there between Lanyon and the Widener attacker. That'll be called a free kick in favor of Swarthmore. And Steinglass will pass it out to Lau. Swarthmore appears to have kind of regained composure after that, or after the few minutes after that penalty, in which Widener seemed to be gaining confidence. It's now a little more even in terms of what Swarthmore's trying to do offensively. They just haven't been able to get a shot off. Hey, increase Swarthmore shot count by 1.
I got it.
As at the moment, Widener University still has more shots than Swarthmore, 7-4. Obviously not a measure of who's playing better, but Swarthmore just haven't been able to put themselves in shooting situations despite getting into some very dangerous areas. Nolan finds Millette, loses the ball to Friel, and Akintunde will look for his man, but great step there by Felix Lanyon, and he'll push forward with the ball, slowing down, looking for some support. Joey Bradley now finds Omri Gal, gives it to Homestead. Homestead fakes a shot there. We'll give it to Viscusi, who's now on the left wing, puts it into the middle, as Friel will look to get it out. Good job there by Joey Bradley to make the defender uncomfortable and win a throw-in for Swarthmore. Gal gives it to Bradley, passes it back to Nolan, and Swarthmore will look to restart from midfield with Harry Nevins and Ben Lau. Nevins pushing up. Oh, he just gives that one right away to Rudy. And Rudy's through ball just severely off target. That'll be an easy recovery for Ben Lau. Homestead dropped back to support while Harry Nevins came back to his normal position. And now Swarthmore will look to attack again. Zach Viscusi on the ball. Viscusi finds Millette on the right, who will deliver a ball to the middle. Oh! And the ball stays in bounds. That looked like it was going for a corner for Swarthmore, as Gill couldn't put that into the net, but now Swarthmore will lose it on the edge of the box. And Rudy's clearance will go back to Swarthmore. Oliver Steinglass facing some pressure. Gets it off to Nevins. Nevins on the ball. Put it upfield looking for Gill. Gill's header will go to Rudy. We'll look to slow play down, although another sloppy long ball by Widener, intercepted by Gal. Gillen to Viscusi. Viscusi from the outside. Oh, and that's off target. Viscusi really looking to give a spark to the Swarthmore offense. Coming off number 28, John Hillard, replaced by number 2, Jared Widmer. Hillard taken off almost as soon as he was put on the pitch. Coach Liberati really looking to give a healthy rotation to all of his players. Joey Bradley called for the foul on that high ball. It'll be another free kick for Widener once again. Fouls on aerial duels have been Swarthmore's downfall, I guess. If it weren't for that push off by Harry Nevins, then Swarthmore might still be in the lead. Otherwise, Nevins has had a fairly strong performance tonight, as Charles Evans looks to put that in. That didn't get close to the box, and a bit of a wild hit there from a Widener midfielder. Goes out for a Swarthmore throw-in. Millette facing his defender one-on-one. Finds Gal. Gives it to Nolan. In the last minute of the half, Nolan will send it upfield looking for Viscusi. Header won by Chase Evans. But now it's Joey Bradley looking for help. He'll give it to Lanyon, who's back from injury. Lanyon showing the same burst he had last year. Truly a great defender and athlete for the Swarthmore Garnet. That was a very ambitious header from Quentin Millette off the cross from Sean Nolan, as this half will end 1-1 unless something crazy happens right now.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And Connor Gill tries to hit it on the turnaround half volley to end the half, as we end this half 1-1. Goals from Woo Jin Shin and Noah Saba.
The score at halftime, Swarthmore 1.
Swarthmore took an early lead off a beautiful cross from the freshman Bless Tumashabi, and a well-taken shot by Woo Jin Shin. But a clumsy foul at the other end gave Widener their only real dangerous opportunity of the game, and they were able to convert it. We'll be back for the second half. Stay tuned. Welcome back, Garnet fans, for the second half of the Swarthmore College Garnet against the Widener University Pride. We see this Garnet taking the field now as they look to kick off and build on a up and down first half. It appears that we have the original starters back on the field with the exception of Derek Muth. Felix Lanyon, back from injury, is still on the pitch, which is a great sign for the senior. Swarthmore is looking to really improve, I think, mostly in the midfield, tidy up some of the short passes. And I think if they can find a different way to get the ball to Bless Tumashabi, he can do a lot of damage. Over the top through balls work every once in a while, but if that's your main mode of getting the ball to your striker, then he may not be effective throughout the entire match, which is what we saw in the first half. Tumashabi kicks it off, and now Homstad will send a deep ball looking for Barilli, and that will roll into Warwick's hands. Widener themselves also look to have their starting 11 back on the field, including number 5, Andrew Thomas, who came off injured in the first half. That is a good sign for the Pride. Nolan will head it forward, and Swarthmore will recover the ball. That is a blatant push there. Number 17, Nick Bryson, with the foul. He has a couple words with the ref. And Nevins will just pass it out really shortly to Homstad, who'll send another deep ball. No one really in the vicinity of that pass. Noah Saba will send it upfield, won by Homstad. Trevor Homstad gives it to Felix Lanyon, senior left back from injury. Lanyon on the ball. Homstad looking to send it through to Bless Tumashabi, and he shows his incredible pace there. What a ball. Just very great footwork. Oh, almost loses his footing. And as you can see, he already has quite a few fans. Cheers in the audience, and that will be a throw-in for Swarthmore. Bless will take it quickly. Charlie Ward on the ball. Tumashabi to Felix Lanyon. Lanyon puts it into the middle, and that'll be headed out and recovered by Io George. Io George will lose it trying to pass it back to Nolan, but Homstad will recover quickly. Once again, we're already seeing a bit of this sloppiness. Neither team really holding on to the ball for too long. Swarthmore now with it, trying to see if they can build an opportunity. Joey Barilli. Charlie Ward will have a shot, and that'll go into the hands of John Warwick. Good attempt by Charlie Ward, but really no risk for Warwick, as a little bit of a miscommunication error could have led to something, but Lau recovered quickly. Had a couple, looks like Oliver Steinglass with the ball there, had a couple words with the forward. As Lau will look for Bless Tumashabi. Tries to give it to Woojin, but the ball is just a bit heavy. No defender step forward there. Now it's Joey Barilli on the ball. Barilli looking to create some space, find Lanyon. Lanyon is able to keep it in and keep possession. Taken away by O'Connor. O'Connor now surging forward. Oh, and he is taken out by Harry Nevins. Referee will play advantage. And now after Swarthmore recovers the ball, that will be called back. And it looks like the referee might be giving the center back a yellow card. No. It'll just be a free kick after the foul on Peter O'Connor. Harry Nevins needs to be careful, or he could enter the book soon after the penalty and this quite heavy foul. I mean, Obviously not intentional, but still that could have caused some damage to O'Connor, and it'll now be Chase Evans once again to put the ball into the middle. Evans with the delivery, trying to send it away from the defense, but Oliver Steinglass is able to get to the ball before Bryson. Lau with time finds George. George passes it back to Nolan. Nolan finds Homestead. So you move over to the left wing. Felix Lanyon, who hasn't gone on as many of the runs as I'm used to seeing. Usually showing great overlap, maybe taking it a little safe with the injury before going to full action. Ball lost there by George, and now Widener surging up the field. Give it to Bryson. Tries to find Jeffries, who gets the ball but can't find a teammate. Still Widener with the ball after Nevins' clearance. Now it's O'Connor. O'Connor with a nice move there. And a good ball. And Widener's looking for the second goal. But the referee calls offside. Widener was in a position to do some real damage after a very nice play by Peter O'Connor. But their forwards were found to be in an offside position, and now it is Swarthmore ball again. Steinglass with it. Finds Lau. Lau taking his time, sends a deep ball up, looking for Joe Barilli. Barilli with a good touch. Barilli with a shot. Straight into the hands of Warwick. Easy to deal with, but Swarthmore is putting themselves into scoring positions, or at least dangerous positions, earlier on in this second half. See if they can keep it up for the full 45 minutes and really press this Widener defense. So throwing for Swarthmore. Lanyon will send the ball upfield to Mishabi, looking to head it. Can't quite get to it. And the ball is just kind of... And the referee will call a free kick in Widener's favor after a foul by Trevor Homstad. The ball really kind of in no man's land there, and Homstad seems to have grabbed the midfielder on his way up. Once again, Chase Evans to deliver. Evans this time with a short free kick, quite the surprise, to Bailey, who will now put it in. And Lanyon will win the header. Barilli gets it outside his own box, but loses it. O'Connor, the dangerous pass into the middle. Good clearance there by Ben Lau. And as Io George goes up to get the ball, he is crashed into by Bailey. And that will be a free kick for the Garnet. Ben Lau will take his time. Passes it short to Nevins. We'll find Lanyon. Barilli back to Lanyon. Homstad with the ball. Gives it to Lanyon. Back to Homstad. Nevins will switch it for Nolan, who has time. Good pass there. Io George with a flick, trying to get it to Shin. That'll be put out of bounds for a Swarthmore throw-in. Felix Lanyon pressured by O'Connor, but does well to find Ward. Ward can't quite get his pass off, but the clearance just goes straight to Harry Nevins. Homestead on the ball. Nevins finds Lanyon in the middle of the field. Now it's Lau. Lau looking for Tumashabi, and he's hit there, told to stand up. That looked like a clear foul, hit from behind by Chase Evans. As Evans gets the ball from Thomas and will clear it. Looking for O'Connor, finding O'Connor. O'Connor's now one-on-one against Nevins. Passes it off. A cross there by Noah Saba, but it's cleared by Felix Lanyon. It'll be a throw-in for O'Connor now. O'Connor gives it to Saba. Gives a back heel to O'Connor. Barilli with the attempted clearance, but Lanyon is able to get the pass off to Ward after it bounces back. Now it's to Mashabi with space. He can't really get away from the defender. Good tackle there by Josh Whitty. And now it's Widener on the move. And after he appears to be grabbed, Noah Jeffries will win a free kick for Widener. This time in a possible shooting position. Swarthmore's looking to extend their winning streak against Widener to 13 games. And their undefeated streak to 15 games, with our last loss coming in 1999. In that span, 13 wins and one draw against Widener University. With 35 minutes left, there's a chance O'Connor will cross it in. Headed out by Nevins. And O'Connor will try and hit it first time, but that'll bounce off of Lanyon. As Evans isn't able to... Oh! That is a terrible foul by O'Connor. Sliding in from behind, he has to be booked. Has to be booked. That is just a bad foul. And I don't really know what got the best of O'Connor there, but Tumashabi was about to take off running and just came flying in, stole the ball from Evans, and then he just took him out from behind. Yeah, that's a clear booking. I mean, O'Connor has no reason to complain there. Lanyon will look to deliver. A floating ball. Bounces in the area. Dangerous! And Charlie Ward's attempt will go into Warwick. They were asking for a foul. It is not given. And Bryson wins the ball over Lanyon, but Nolan is able to clear it first. Little collision between Homestead and O'Connor. Both Homestead and O'Connor were at the ground at a time, and the referee calls a free kick in Widener's favor. After Homestead seems to have maybe pushed O'Connor. Homestead clearly not happy about that call. Probably feels he should have gotten the foul first. And now Evans will take the free kick. Evans will deliver it into the box. And a free kick will be called in Swarthmore's favor. I believe it was a foul called. Possibly an offside. I didn't see the linesman's flag. Sandglass will pass it out short. Nevins with the ball. He'll pass it long. As Ward will chase the ball down and get control of it. Looking to cross. His cross is blocked by Josh Whitty and cleared for a throw-in. Ward gives it to Barilli, looking to cross. Has no one in the middle there. That was a very nice cross had someone been able to get hold of the ball. That could be the problem with this kind of fluid movement, that sometimes when you need a striker in the box, the striker's on the wing. And that's what we just saw with Tumashabi closer to Barilli than the penalty spot. cries for a foul in Widener's favor as the ref says play on. Woojin Shin now with the ball. Tries a cheeky back heel, but that ball goes straight to... Oh, and that is a foul. Another foul on Harry Nevins, and this time he will finally receive a booking. Red card. Harry Nevins has just been sent off from the game. And this could be a game changer. O'Connor, had he gone past him, would have been one-on-one. It seemed like a light touch, but as the last defender, the referee may not have had a choice but to send Harry Nevins off. This caps a difficult night for the center back, who's called for multiple fouls. First the clumsy penalty, then the hit on O'Connor, and now this one. Apparently the straw that broke the camel's back is Joey Bradley will come in for Io George. And Swarthmore will try to adjust to playing with 10 men. Can we get a replay of that? Is there any way? It just seems like Nevins got a hand on O'Connor there. Normally that probably wouldn't even warrant a booking, but the situation of Nevins being the last defender, it is understandable, if a bit harsh. O'Connor to cross. Oh! And what should have been a straightforward catch for Oliver Steinglass goes to his hands and will go out for a corner for Widener University. Swarthmore needs to recover quickly because they look a bit shaken after that red card. A shot there, ambitious, well saved. Shot by O'Connor, saved by Steinglass. And Widener will receive the throw-in now. Widener pushing forward, looking for their second goal. Nolan's clearance bounces off Bryson. It'll be a Swarthmore throw-in. Lau in trouble. Hit by Bryson. Ball goes out for a goal kick. Nolan's pass deflected, but he recovers it, gives it to Joey Bradley. Tumashabi looking to weave between two defenders and can't, loses the ball. Back to Bradley. Gives it to Nolan. Goes to Lau. And it appears now that Trevor Homstad has dropped to center back to replace Harry Nevins. And now it's Felix Lanyon cutting in, cleared by Evans. And Lau will head that back to Steinglass. And it seems that Swarthmore's new formation is trying to figure that out right now. Because Lanyon seems to not be dropping. It appears to now be a three-defender formation. Over the top ball looking for Tumashabi. That'll go into the hands of Warwick. Woojin Shin is lying. Oh, there we go. Now Lanyon is rejoining the defense. Woojin Shin playing a little deeper in that role. Three center midfielders and Joey Burley. It just seems that one winger is kind of missing at the moment. Nolan with a great play. As Swarthmore tries to break, Nolan trying to do it himself. Gives it to Tumashabi. Tumashabi hesitates. Cuts back. Wanted to cross, but the ball was taken away by Bailey, and now Widener wins a free kick. Tumashabi might have wanted to put that cross into the middle a bit earlier before he started to hesitate. I thought I saw a little space for him, but he tried to look for more and couldn't get it quite off. It appears the foul was by Charlie Ward. That'll be a free kick for the Swarthmore College Garnet. Trevor Homstad to take it. This half is not going very well for the Garnet. They started off brightly, but since the red card, they seem to have totally shaken up their formation. And now junior Jason Muth is preparing to come onto the field. Santos with an over-the-top ball looking for O'Connor. That'll drop into the hands of Oliver Steinglass, who searches for Nolan with a floating ball. Finds his man. Woojin Shin looking for Barilli, but there was a miscommunication. He thought Barilli was making a run. Instead, Barilli had been dropping in. Also coming on for Widener is number 13, Brandon Rudy, and number 15, Nick Lefebvre, replacing Noah Jeffries and Nick Bryson. Coming off of the Garnet, I believe, was Charlie Ward. And now Jason Muth is retaking position in center back so that Trevor Homstad can move back up to center mid. Woojin Shin getting tangled up there. And this game is starting to become a little more physical. Oliver Steinglass. A bit of a dangerous pass to Ben Lau, but he does well with it. Gives it to Lanyon. Back to Lau. Faces pressure from behind. Gets the ball to his keeper, who gives it to Muth. Jason Muth looks to pass it deep to Tumashabi. The ball goes to Whitty, and now it's Widener moving up again, but ball intercepted by Nolan. Ball recovered by Widener, and then once again by Swarthmore. It's really quite sloppy. Both teams really losing and regaining possession, and that the referee does not call a foul there, but it appeared Felix Lanyon had given a bit of a kick to O'Connor. Instead, it was called a Swarthmore throw-in. Homstad can't find options further upfield, so he goes back to Ben Lau. Now Jason Muth on the ball. Nolan. Back to Muth. Muth will hit another long one, looking for Barilli. Headed away by Saba. That'll be a Swarthmore throw-in. Barilli now waiting for someone to come in for his throw-in. Instead, he'll give it off to Felix Lanyon. Felix Lanyon will throw it to Barilli. Barilli looking for his man, gives it to Homstad, who loses it to Shea Morgan. Shea Morgan doesn't place a very good pass, and Nolan is able to intercept. Cleared by Evans, but recovered by Homstad. That's Bradley. Morgan with another recovery. Oh, and Joey Bradley with a hard pull on Morgan, and they get into a bit of a shoving match. Bradley does not look happy. The referee will decide not to put him into the book. That was an interesting interaction, though. Joey Bradley there really just grabbed onto Morgan's arm and yanked him. Received a bit of a push from Morgan and then decided to push him back. And Swarthmore is just not really having a great time right now. The cross is a bit short, goes to Barilli, who clears it. And Whitty will clear it once again. Barilli wins the header. Rudy recovers the ball. Bradley can't get to it. And a free kick will be called for Widener after the foul by Jason Muth. And Widener's now preparing a couple subs as Omri Gal prepares to come on for Swarthmore. Adam Bailey, I believe, looking to hit this one. He'll put it in the middle. High floating cross. Seems like Oliver Steinglass had come out a bit too far there, but was able to keep good hold of it and fall to the ground. He'll now look to send it deep. Saba wins the header, but Bradley wins his, and then Rudy will get one. And Morgan will bring the ball down, passes it back, but the ball is recovered by Tumashabi off a poor pass by Morgan. Tumashabi gives it to Bradley. Nolan now on the ball. Bradley sends it back to Lau, who faces immediate pressure. Gives it to Lanyon. Pressure coming there from Nick Lefebvre. Lanyon was looking there for Woojin Shin, but he couldn't find him. Ball was cleared and recovered by Swarthmore. Lau now looking for Barilli with a nice back heel to Lanyon. And a good ball to Tumashabi, and that is pushed out of bounds by Saba, and that'll go out for a corner. Coming on for Swarthmore now is midfielder Omri Gal, who will be replacing Joey Bradley, and Andrew West for Widener will be replacing Devin Santos. Swarthmore prepares to take the corner. Tumashabi will take. Deliver a cross on the ground. Just cleared well by Chase Evans. And now Lefebvre will lose the ball out of bounds. That'll go for a Swarthmore throw and taken quickly by Nolan. Muth on the ball. Warwick had decided to come out there and was now running back to his goal. That was a odd choice by the keeper. Now it's Lanyon. Barilli gives it to Gal. Gal finds Lanyon. Lanyon looking for space. Maybe get a shot off. Instead, he'll pass it out to Nolan. Nolan looking to play the whole game maybe today. Muth will put in a pass, well placed, but Saba wins the header there. Homeside is able to give it to Gal. Gal pokes it up, and oh, that's a bit of a whiffed header there by Thomas, I believe. And Swarthmore will maintain possession. It's Nolan now, finding Shin. Shin finds Lau. Faces pressure from Lefebvre. But gets his pass off. It's now Homstad. Jason Muth. Nolan as Swarthmore is just tentatively passing the ball around. Looking to find a space. It's a bit harder when you only have 10 men. Pass to Barilli, but recovered by Widener. And another entanglement, but the referee won't call a foul this time as Omri Gal regains possession. Barilli on the ball. Barilli loses the ball, and Rudy will recover. A fall forward to Lefebvre, calls for a handball. That appears to have hit his arm. The referee won't call it. Pass to O'Connor there. Done well by Lanyon to get him away from the middle. And a couple calls are handball there after the ball deflects off the defender, but once again, no call. Good no call. And now Swarthmore will look to attack again. Omri Gal trying to get past O'Connor there, and throw-in will go to Widener. Omri Gal is judged to have poked it out of bounds. Coming off is O'Connor, and Thomas. Coming on for Widener is number 24, Ethan Bluen, and number 18, DJ Reeder. Ben Lau hits it up, but it's recovered by Morgan. Morgan's still on the ball. Oh, that was just a blatant kick there. Homside with a little extracurricular and a yellow card for Shea Morgan. That is really not a great attempt at a tackle there. I mean, starting to get a bit chippy between these two sides is something I've seen a couple times in Swarthmore Garnet men's matches. And Ben Lau will take this kick. We'll look to find Lanyon. Back to Lau. 20 minutes left and neither team can find a breakthrough. Swarthmore doing well to hold on despite playing with 10 men for the last few minutes. Pass finds Homstad. Blessed to Mushabi keeps it. Referee calls a handball on the forward. Cross there by Widener, looking for Morgan, headed out by Lau. Reeder gets it back, and a handball is called on Joe Barilli, really. Oh, and that was unnecessary by the winger. He'll be booked for that act. I believe he made a crying face for the Widener strikers, and now really this game has devolved a bit on both sides. Yeah, it was called for a handball on Joe Barilli, and after he kicks the ball away, then mimics a crying baby, I believe, and is booked by the referee. I mean, I don't think the referee had much of a choice. Both teams seem equally frustrated as they search for a second goal. And Widener will cross it, light little cross, headed away by Lau. Good job. After the cross by Saba. Widener still with the ball. Another cross. And that one was floating towards goal, but Steinglass does a good job of grabbing it. Jason Muth with it. Muth will push it forward. No Swarthmore player in sight there, but Lanyon wins the header and wins the ball. Saba will clear that off of Lanyon, and it'll be a throw-in for Widener. Noah Saba with the throw. Jason Muth with the clearance, won by Wujin, but that'll go out for a Widener throw. And Swarthmore still can't find their rhythm in this one. Saba throws it back to Evans. Evans gives it to Whitty. Back to Evans. And Evans will look to pass a low one into the center. Rudy recovers Jason Muth's clearance. This Tumashawi pressures him. Nice over-the-top ball there for Widener, and they'll look to cross. Morgan brings it down with his chest, and that's quite the ambitious effort. Blocked by Lau, but still in a dangerous position. And the foul is called. Well done by the referee there to spot that by, I believe, Nick Lefebvre. Good job there by Shea Morgan to bring the ball down and attempt a shot, but Lau was in a good position to block with the chest. And then really a bit acrobatic there, but couldn't get anything dangerous off. Now it's Tumashabi on the ball, looking for Gal, facing pressure. And is knocked over, but the referee tells him to get up as Saba clears the ball off of his own teammate, Ethan Bluen, and that'll go for a Swarthmore throw. A few substitutions for the Garnet. Blessed Tumashabi coming off, and Joe Barilli replaced by Zach Viscusi and Connor Gill. Zach Viscusi, of course, last season's leading goal scorer for the Garnet. Viscusi tries to find Gal. Pushed out of bounds by DJ Reeder. Another throw for the Garnet. Gal now to Lau. Muth on the ball. Muth will push it forward again. Looking for Woo Jin Shin, who made a nice run, but that is cleared by the defense. And now Rudy will start this attack for the Pride. Poor pass there. Recovered by Homstad. Nice little move by Homstad, and he'll fall to the ground, no call. And Rudy, oh, Woojin Shin trips Rudy from behind, and that'll be another booking most likely. No, it will not. Woojin Shin escapes that one after tripping over the Widener player from behind. Maybe in retaliation for the no call on Trevor Homstad, who appears to have been pushed over. Bailey looking to cross. Looking for Morgan, but well won by Ben Lau. Ball still in the box. An acrobatic attempt nullified there by, well, the fact that he missed the ball and the fact that a foul was called for Swarthmore. Now it's Ben Lau to Lanyon. A bit of a heavier press from the Pride. Sabo with the ball. Finds Bailey. Bailey pushing it forward. Looking for Andrew Hurl, who came on. Apologize, I missed that substitution. Couldn't get it to him, and now it's Nolan on the ball. Nolan's pass misplaced there. Widener with it. Shea Morgan looking to make it through, but couldn't get it. Now Viscusi gives it to... Oh! Connor Gill is... Oh, Connor Gill was in on goal, but Bailey did well to reach in there and push it out for a corner. Trevor Homstad is now lying down injured, and that is not something you want to see for the Garnet. Woojin Shin helping him stretch out a little there. Good win by Homstad on the play and the through ball, and it appears that during the pass to Connor Gill, he got hurt. You never want to see a non-contact injury. Now Charlie Ward looks to be preparing to come back on in case he's needed. Homstad really stretching out his leg there. But it looks like he'll try to play on. Nope, he'll ask for substitution. And Charlie Ward will replace him. Oh. Referee grants the substitution, and that will probably do it for Trevor Homstad's night. You never want to see a player limping off the field like that, especially not one as important to this team as Trevor Homstad. Charlie Ward will replace him and immediately take the corner kick. Coming off for Widener was number 9, Andrew West. Replaced by, I believe it was number 11, Devin Santos, but I cannot be sure right now. I'll confirm that for you soon. Charlie Ward to take the corner. Delivers a cross. Bounces in the box. Woojin Shin. And that bounces off of Evans as Swarthmore cries for a penalty. Woojin Shin really with a dangerous opportunity there. Well blocked by Evans. And now Shea Morgan. Oh no, that was number 18 DJ Reader. Oh, a brilliant cut. Finds his man. What a save! What a save from Oliver Steinglass. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. A beautiful pass from DJ Reader to find his man in the box. And wow. Good run by Ethan Bluen. He found DJ Reader on that play, who just dragged back, took 2 defenders with him. And wow. Well, I mean, I can't believe it. Oliver Steinglass with a spectacular save. Reader to cross. And Steinglass will fumble the ball in the box, but control it. And wow, I can't believe it. Swarthmore really just saved themselves there. Great effort from Oliver Steinglass to stop that shot and force the corner. And he'll just clear it long. Ball will bounce over Reader's head into Saba. Saba loses the ball, recovered by Ward. Gives it to Viscusi, who can't get the pass off to Ward, and now it's Reader with it. Hurl on the ball. Gives it to Morgan, who's looking for Ethan Bluen, who lost the ball. And the linesman has judged that it bounced off of him, and it'll be a Swarthmore throw-in after Felix Lanyon's clearance. What an impressive, impressive save from the senior goalkeeper. And what a great move from DJ Reeder to free himself up to make that pass in the first place. Reeder once again wins the ball, looks to pass it. Hurl can't find space for a shot, gets a little tricky there. Hurl will pass it out. Rudy looking to pass into the middle. Poor ball, cleared by Muth. Connor Gill gets the ball but loses it to Saba. No call after Evans fell over there. Bailey with another cross. Lau with the clearance. Rudy recovering. Gives it to Santos. Santos to Hurl. Hurl can't find his man. Well blocked and recovered by Viscusi. But Viscusi has no support there, and he'll lose the ball to Saba. Saba with a little push there. Referee having a couple words with Saba. Will now take the throw in. And Widener will make a triple substitution. O'Connor coming in, Bryson coming in, and Jeffries coming in. Hurl, Morgan, and Bluen coming off for the Pride. Bailey on the ball. We've seen a little less rotation this time from Widener. Still quite a few subs made. Oh, O'Connor battling there with Lanyon. Lanyon wins it. Ward has time and space, and he'll make a deep pass, beautifully placed for Connor Gill. Connor Gill will leave it off for Nolan. We'll give it to Ward. Swarthmore looking to attack. Omri Gal with a great move. Omri Gal couldn't get the shot off, and it's pushed out by Evans, I believe, for the corner kick. Omri Gal, dangerous opportunity there for Swarthmore College. And I'd say they've reacted a bit better than they did to the penalty after that dangerous opportunity. Creating a couple chances. Now it's a cross. No one can get their shot on, but Omri Gal recovers it and gives it to Nolan. Nolan puts one high into the box, and Warwick decides to play it safe and punch it out for another Swarthmore corner. Smart move, as he was surrounded by Garnet players, and a missed catch could have led to a goal. Charlie Ward to take the kick. 9 minutes left in this one. Ward punched out by Warwick. And Bryson will win the ball away from Nolan, but Nolan will recover once again and will turn Bryson out nicely. Charlie Ward looking for Gal. Gal looking to put it into the middle. Oh no! And Ben Lau couldn't put his effort on target. Great opportunity there for the Garnet. And now Bless Tumashabi will come back onto the pitch. Just over 8 minutes left, replacing Woojin Shin, the junior midfielder. It appears that Swarthmore is looking for their second goal. And Shea Morgan is also getting ready to come onto the pitch for Widener. But that'll have to be after the next dead ball. Warwick getting that ball out as far as he can. Header won by Viscusi, so that'll be a throw-in for the Pride. Shea Morgan coming on for number 18, DJ Reeder. Once again had that very dangerous play that nearly ended in a goal for Widener. If it weren't for Oliver Steinglass, we would be losing right now. Pete O'Connor trying to get tricky, gives it straight to Ben Lau. Ben Lanyon couldn't get it away, and it's Rudy now on the ball. Jeffries surrounded by defenders. Oh, Tumashabi. Once a nice bit of skill there. All he could do, though, was clear it. Connor Gill will try to press the center back, whose ball goes straight to Nolan, but Jeffries wins it back. And Connor will step in to get it. Oh! Tacker from Connor Gill. There was no contact with the ball, but the referee appears to have believed so. It's fortunate for Connor Gill because that tackle could have been a yellow card. Now Lau on the ball. Oh. Good move by Ward, but good reaction by Whitty as Widener now looks to push forward. Oh. Great use of body there by Tumashabi, who's dropping a little deep now. Taking on more of a midfielder role than earlier in the game. Gal was looking for Tumashabi, but the pass is intercepted by Saba. O'Connor's move was blocked by Lau, but Morgan gets it back, and now it's Santos. Santos looking for Bryson, but Muth will win that ball and clear it away. Tussling with Bryson, he falls over, and the referee will give a free kick. As Bryson has been the source of a lot of conversations, a lot of seems to have had words with the center backs, with the goalkeeper, with everyone on the pitch almost. And now it'll be Peter O'Connor to take this free kick. Just under 6 minutes left in this one. That one will go punched out by Steinglass. Decides to not try and grab that one, and now Adam Bailey will look for someone. Finds Morgan. Rudy with an ambitious shot. Absolutely no risk for Steinglass there, and he'll have a goal kick on his hands. Coming off is now Connor Gill and Zach Viscusi, replaced by Joe Barilli and Io George. As Swarthmore is still in search of that winning goal. Steinglass. Header won by O'Connor. Now it's Jeffries with space. Jeffries finds Bryson, and a brilliant tackle there from Lau, who tells Bryson to get up as that ball goes out for a corner. Bryson would have been in on goal if it hadn't been for that last-ditch attempt by Ben Lau. Great tackle. O'Connor to take this one. He'll put it into the middle. Header won there by Widener. Shot by Bryson. What a save! Oh, Oliver Steinglass dives full extension to save that header by Bryson. Wow. Two spectacular saves in this half from Ollie Steinglass. Truly, he's been Swarthmore's savior since the sending off of Harry Nevins. Now it's a Widener throw-in. They smell blood. They'll go deep into the box, cleared by Muth. And that shot, really just a wild attempt by Josh Whitty, the center back. As number 20, Liam Friel will now come on for Widener, replacing Devin Santos. It'll be another goal kick for Swarthmore College. 3.5 minutes left. Wow, what a diving save. In a really dangerous position. Good ball there by Lau. Chased down by Barilli. Barilli goes down in the box. And that's a penalty for Swarthmore College. Fouled by Chase Evans. Swarthmore College has a chance with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left to take the lead in this one. What a beautiful, beautiful ball by center back Ben Lau. And what a good job by Joey Barilli to win the position and then win the penalty as he got tangled up there with Chase Evans. Swarthmore College has an opportunity now to take the lead with 10 men and 3 minutes left. It'll be number 10, Charlie Ward, to take this penalty. A bit of a shoving match there going on between Bless Tumushabi and I believe Noah Saba on the edge of the box. Referee had to have a couple words. Charlie Ward to take it. Charlie Ward! Charlie Ward with the goal for Swarthmore College. Goal! For Swarthmore College. Charlie Ward delivers after Chase Evans was called for the penalty on Joey Barilli. And once again, I cannot overstate the beauty, the absolute beauty of Ben Lau's ball. Now we'll have a double substitution, and Trevor Homestead's night apparently isn't over, replacing Omri Gal, and Joey Bradley will replace Io George. Swarthmore College now with a 2-1 lead, 3 minutes and 11 seconds left in the game. Morgan will boot it upfield, looking for O'Connor. Header won by Lanyon. Noah Saba on the ball. Saba pressured by Bradley and Barilli, but is able to get his pass off to Bryson, who passes it back to Evans. Bailey pushing forward, ball lost. To Mushabi on the ball. Expecting contact, finds Jason Muth. Jason Muth will send it upfield again. This time Jason Whitty's on the ball, but he lost it. And Barilli will find Tumashabi, but good job by Rudy to win the ball back there. That could have been very dangerous. Collision there between Nolan. Oh, Nolan got sandwiched between two defenders, and that looked intentional to me. That did not look like a good tackle to me. And Nolan is still on the ground as the referee calls for medical attention. That was not pretty. There was a collision there, and then Nolan was just sandwiched between two players. I believe one was Bryson, and the other one may have been Bailey. Nolan is now up and walking off the field. It looks like he'll be able to continue. Oh, he has a bloody nose. He's holding a tissue to his nose. Seems to have bloodied it up on the collision, and is now replaced by number 28, Derek Muth, who came off earlier in the half. Earlier in the first half, I apologize, when Lanyon came back. Good to see Nolan up and walking, but definitely looks like he got his nose busted up a little there. And with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left, Swarthmore just has to hold on. Charlie Ward looks like he'll take this one. Charlie Ward will take this free kick. And it looks like he'll try and put it into the box where he has 3 men waiting. And 7 players for Widener. That ball flies over everyone, and Noah Saba makes a bit of a critical error, as that ball will go out for a corner kick, and Swarthmore will look to take their time on this one, really run down the clock if they can. Widener parents calling for the referee to stop the clock clearly don't understand how soccer works. And it'll be Charlie Ward to take this one. They do want to be careful, and they also don't want to be booked for time wasting. Now it's Trevor Homstead. Homstead will just wait it out in the corner. Oh, keeps it in. Good job there. That's pretty good there by Homstead, as that ball will go out for a goal kick. And Evans will rush to kick this one out. Widener really getting desperate. That ball would be booted deep upfield, but the header won by Charlie Ward. Once again, this aerial dominance, apart from the fouls, has been really apparent for Swarthmore. Bradley clears it up into the air. Header won by Morgan. Foul called on Morgan. And Swarthmore is telling everyone, and Charlie Ward, I apologize, telling everyone to calm down. Game isn't over yet. Still 50 seconds, and Ben Lau will look to just push it upfield. Perfect ball to Joe Barilli. Barilli just definitely shoved over there. Referee calls a foul on Noah Saba, and a yellow card for the defender, who appeared to have applauded the ref there on that one. 36.6 seconds left in this one. And Swarthmore is just gonna, at this point, try and hold on for victory. Looks like it'll take something special from Widener to equalize in this one. Pass it back to Homstad. Homstad will take his time and look for Barilli, maybe a bit too strong, and I believe Barilli could have reached that ball, but he'll decide to let the ball go out for a goal kick. And Evans will boot it up upfield. We're under 20 seconds left in the game. Good tackle there by Homstad. Referee calls a free kick, but that was a gorgeous tackle. I do not believe that was a foul at all. But the referee agrees, and now we have John Warwick pushing up. 9.3 seconds left on the clock, and Widener is truly going for, I mean, this isn't a soccer term, but they're going for a Hail Mary right now. Chase Evans to cross the ball, as this will be Widener's last chance of the match. Puts a laser, and that's not a great taken, but it's not a very well taken free kick, and the ball will go out of bounds. And Swarthmore College holds on to their win streak. That is 13 straight victories against Widener University and 15 undefeated games spanning back to 1999. Truly a gutsy performance from Swarthmore, who lost a man in the second half, had some sloppy play, but due to the help of the defenders, Oliver Steinglass, and a couple of beautiful deep balls, were able to eke out this win. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. I'm Santiago Caicedo, and this was Swarthmore College Garnet.